So it happened. The Champions amiibo are out, and now it looks like November 23rd is off for DLC 2. But hey, who wants to see a DLC 2 trailer at the Game Awards 2017? Hello everyone, and welcome to another Breath of the Wild DLC 2 video here on the Commonwealth Realm. With the Champions amiibo out on the market, and probably sold out in most places, plus a surprise DLC out of nowhere, the only thing left to announce or confirm is the date for Breath of the Wild DLC 2. And it looks like this has just been partially done through the Nintendo Switch eShop, where it now states that DLC 2, The Champion's Ballad, is planned for a December release after Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This naturally means that the November 23rd Breath of the Wild Explorers Edition will come out sometime prior to DLC 2. Series producer Eiji Aonuma has been careful with confirming any specific release date, as stated to fans at PAX Australia. The Champion's Ballad will also be available by the end of this year. We are currently working on it with great effort. Please hold on just a little longer. In other words, it looks like the Zelda team is stressing with finishing the Champion's Ballad in time for Christmas and simultaneously preparing for a world premiere on this year's Game Awards. We all remember how big of a presence Breath of the Wild had at the Game Awards last year with a trailer and gameplay sequence. Perhaps we could see something similar on December 7th, as we have practically seen no specific footage of the Champion's Ballad apart from this brief development footage and the E3 title teaser. But is DLC 2 footage for one of the GOTY nominated titles something wanted at the Game Awards? Probably, as the first Zelda gameplay back in 2014 is among the nominated greatest moments in Game Awards history, an award that is actually handed out this year.
We have already voted, as this particular moment solely caused the creation of this channel nearly 3 years ago. How time has passed. Even so, the Game Awards would be the perfect occasion to have producer Eiji Aonuma and director Hidemaru Fujibayashi to introduce a DLC 2 segment at the awards. It will make sense, as in the last 3 years, 2 of the shows were hijacked by The Legend of Zelda, which pleased host Jeff Keighley and us greatly. In 2017, Nintendo has had one of its greatest years ever, and it shouldn't come as a surprise if we learn that Zelda DLC 2 will come out the day after they swipe the Game Awards on Friday, December 8th. In other words, no more directs this month, as Nintendo will most likely save DLC 2, The Champion's Ballad trailers and gameplay for the Game Awards on December 7th. And any 2018 titles for a January Direct, as hinted previously by Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Despite this over 3-week-long break to the Game Awards, this means that Breath of the Wild has been referenced in every Direct since E3, including the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Direct where we got the Rex costume DLC. This edition offers at least 30 minutes of extra gameplay, that is if you haven't finished it by now. Too bad you cannot get one of the blades, in particular Pyra. The same can be said about the Champion's amiibo and the Divine Beast helmets, which are amiibos that currently don't offer more than some extra guard, resistance, and so on, but which will hopefully offer more with DLC 2, The Champion's Ballad. But until then, we will warm up to the Game Awards, where Zelda Breath of the Wild is an obvious nominee with more DLC 2 videos and theories, so make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to support us even further, then do as our Patreon royal producers Transcendent Sacred Courage and Kenyatta Ali and all our other patrons do by pledging to our Patreon. Until then, we hope you check out our newest Switch video, and if it is available at this moment, check out our revisioned Mario timeline fully narrated by Jason Dameron. Just click one of the 2 cards.